Hey guys. So today we are going to play around with a smoky flame effect in black and white. I will see you in a sec.
Give it to me like...
Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. So I have my tips out. I have buffed them, filed them. They are clear, all ready to go. So I've been playing around with this smoky flame effect, and that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to do 5 nails. I'm going to start with a few different products. So I'm going to put a base on all of them. This is the base I'm going to use. And then I'm going to go in with a really runny, clear gel. To do this effect, you need a really runny gel. This is just a gel that I grabbed off Amazon. I use it for my my nail art. I don't actually use it on myself or clients. I think I'm showing you my gloves here, where I cut my the little fingertips off to make them easier to wear. Okay, so I'm going to start with a primer, and then I'm going to do a base coat, and then I'm going to go in with my runny gel, and I'm not going to cure. As far as the tools I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Stripy brush. This is what I'm going to do the that like smoky effect with. I'm going to use just a regular gel brush for getting close to the cuticles. I'm just doing more of a full gel polish at some points on the nail. And I'm going to use this beautiful Ugly Duckling gel brush for the builder gel. Now, when I learned how to do this, I watched it on stilettos, and it looks much better on stilettos. I chose the coffin or ballerina shape for my nail tips, so if I was to do this again or on myself, I would do it on an almond shape or a stiletto. All right, so to start, let's get going. I'm going to do a quick primer coat, and then we'll do the base. Okay, so primer is done. I didn't need to cure that primer. I think I'm going to try these on my nails next time. I don't know, but I do need to redo my nails, so I might give this a go on my own. So I'm going to do one at a time here. So, bear with me. The first one I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with a base coat. I'm going to actually base coat all of the nails, and I'm going to cure it. For my thumb, I'm going to start with a black smoky flame, and I think I'm going to do the thumb all black, and then for the other ones, I'll kind of mix it up. I'll do some black and white. I'll do some white ones, and sort of different variations and different styles. So if you're doing this along with me, just put on a thin coat of base. Make sure you get around all the free edges, all the way to the bottom. Sorry, sidewalls, cap your free edges, and then give it a cure. All right, so I've cured all the nails at this point. I put them back on my stand. You want to grab your really runny gel, your builder gel. And we're going to coat all of the nails. Well, I think I'm only going to start with one right now. We're going to coat the nail with the builder gel, and we're not going to cure it. Okay, so I have not cured. With my Stripy brush, saturate my liner brush. And what you want to do is just kind of drop and drag. So I'm just dropping at the top and sort of just dragging through the wet gel, and just keep sort of playing around. Sorry about my lighting. I don't know what the heck's going on there. It's like coming in and out. I did not notice that when I was filming it. But yeah, just get more on your brush, right up at the top, place it, drop, and sort of drag in a sort of like an S shape down the nail. And I'm just going to keep doing this until it starts to sort of look like something I want to encapsulate. So that's the other thing about this. We're encapsulating all these. So, but like, it looks pretty damn awesome already. All right, so I think I'm done with that one. I like it. I'm going to cure. So once it's out of the lamp, I'm getting my gel brush, and I'm just sort of filling in the cuticle area on my thumbnail. So I'm just getting really close to the top and just going to bring it down the side a bit so that it's really bold at the top, at the cuticle. But then it's still got that like sort of smoky flame look to it. So I'm not going to pull it, I'm not going to cover too much of the nail with the solid black. I just want to fill in a little bit of these spots and just kind of round out the cuticle area around the side walls slightly, almost like in a bit of a crescent moon. So I'm being really careful here because I do not want to screw this up. But I'm just making sure I don't have empty spaces and I don't destroy what I've just done because I'm really liking it. All right. And then we're going to cure. Okay, so on to the second nail. So I've done my base coat on all of the tips and I cured. So now I'm going to go in with a thicker layer of that, the builder gel. I'm just saturating the whole nail. I don't want to put too much, but I don't want to put too little, because we are going to go in and do that smoky effect on this one as well. And for this one, I decided to, well, first I'm going to start with that smoky flame effect from the free edge up. So instead of going from cuticle down, I'm going to go free edge up. And I'm also going to mix in some white. So I'm just going to put that aside, not curing it, and leave it wet. And this one is done curing, so I'm going to go in and encapsulate this one. Okay, so while that one is curing, I'm going in with my Stripy liner brush and my black gel, and I'm just doing the same thing, just sort of dropping and then dragging in an S through the gel. But obviously this time I'm starting from my free edge, and I'm kind of doing it upwards. So just trying something different. Actually, truth be told, this was a course I took, and this was one of the assignments, doing it this way. So that's the truth of the matter. I'm not a huge fan. I don't really like the way it's looking so far. But let's just keep going, and I'm going to add some white. But once I'm happy, sort of with that smoky effect, I am going to cure. So this one is looking really good. Really happy with this one. I did notice that the black wasn't dark enough, so I'm just doing a little bit of a touch up here, just to give it more of a darker effect at the cuticle. So just doing a quick touch up, and then I'm going to throw her back into the lamp for 2 minutes. And then we will get back to working on the second nail. So my encapsulation, I don't know, it doesn't, I'm not sure. I kind of expected it to have more of an effect, but maybe I'm just being a little too picky, because it does look really nice every time I look at it. When I pull it out of the lamp, it looks really beautiful. So all right, so while that's curing, I'm going to do the same thing at the free edge. Just make sure I make it darker. I'm actually going to go a little bit more here, just because I wasn't really happy with the shape. The shape is kind of throwing me off at the end, so I decided to go a little bit further up the nail with the black. And it kind of starts to mess up my smoky flame effect, which is why I decide to grab a white gel and play around with some white at the cuticle, because I wasn't really feeling this look as is. So you can really do this with any color. So I'm doing it with black, obviously, because that's the exercise. It was with a black. And then I use the white just to kind of switch things up a bit. But you could do it with any color to get the same effect. So here I am with my white. And I cut out most of that process, but that's what it looks like before I cure it. So on to number 3. So for this one, I'm going to stick with the white. So using my dollar store brushes, I just started grabbing brushes just to see. I wanted to kind of get a bit of a different effect, especially with the white. So this is not the greatest brush. I would not recommend this. You know, if you're doing someone's nails, but just to play around for the nail art, it actually works out kind of good. And it kind of gives like a streaky effect. Like it's, yeah, you know, it's kind of turning out pretty cool. So yeah, this brush was a win for this nail. I'm going to do the same on this nail. But instead of just kind of leaving it with like white streaks down the center, I'm going to start with my Smokey effect, and then I'm going to fill in the cuticle with more of the white. So happy with that. I'm going to cure, and then I'll touch it up after. And now for the black and white nail, I'm going to grab a big dollop of the gel and start encapsulating this one. Okay, so while that is curing, I pulled out my 2 white nails. So I figured I'm going to leave this one as it is. So I'm going to just encapsulate this nail to start. So one thing I noticed I didn't do, so take note, I didn't do a slip layer first. So, which is why I'm finding myself struggling with the encapsulation. Like it's taking me a while to sort of drag my gel properly down the nail. What I should have done was done a slip layer of gel, then grabbed another dollop and started to sort of build a little bit of height and continued encapsulating downwards, and it would have been much smoother. I wouldn't have had to keep sort of pulling bits from the top and filling in little empty spots. So, okay, I'm going to finish these off camera. We're going to top coat, and then we will take a look at all of them. Okay, there we go, all done. I'm dragging my fingers over this one because I did have to file the second one down. It was a little bulky. I had a bit too much gel. But like, look how nice they turned out. Like the thumb is so clear, so crisp. It's so nice. I could have done more, but I like it. It's got like a sharp sort of smoky flame effect. But yeah, really, really happy with how they turned out. So I put them on my practice hand. So you can kind of see what they look like actually, as if they were on. Yeah, the thumb is one of my favorites by far. Really, really happy. Even the black and white one, like my second one, turned out pretty decent. And I kind of like these white ones. Like I like the white one too. Not sure about the middle finger. I tried to sort of break it up into like black by the cuticle, but and then for my pinky, what I did was I just coated the full nail with black, left it wet, and then just sort of dragged some flames down in white. And that's it. So there we go. Those are my smoky flame effect nails. Don't ask me what I'm doing here. I'm trying to position and pose this hand, and it's just not working. But yeah, really cool. Super happy about these. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you are interested in learning some nail art techniques, I did take a course with my nail academy. I'll leave the information in the description box for you. It is Selena Ryden's online nail school. So she's got a bunch of cool stuff on there. But this is one of them that I decided to try. And this is actually my assignment pretty much. So yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm just showing you the thumb again. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you next time.